Hey, so I was asked how I would use the Bora sawhorses in a setup where I could frame walls and not be on the ground. And since I don't have any 12-foot 2x6s laying around, I thought I would do it in SketchUp. And this is how I would do it. And the reason why I would use 2x6s is I don't want there to be some kind of sag, or you're going to translate that into your walls. But I would start at the bottom, a teed 2x6 into the slots of the Bora horse. And then I would snap a chalk line along there and screw down a little 3/4 inch piece of something. Uh, it could be ripped wood or it could be steel or whatever you want. But you want a base down here that you can snug the wall to so that everything is tight. And then on this end, you're going to adjust the horses. Right here, I've got 8'8" 3/8. It leaves a little space, but I would find some kind of clamp or whatever these are called so that you could put a block in when you're doing the first plate, lock them down, get everything in layout, and then shoot them together and then drop them, put the plate in that you want, whatever length you may. This may be cut back 3.5. Who knows? Don't know how you're doing it, but this is how a panel factory would do it. Let's just do that for looks. There you go. And then you clamp them back tight. So you may want this top board to be flush with this top plate. I don't know. Whatever works. Man, the 3D is not. There we go. This board here does not need to be screwed down to these horses. Excuse me. It could just be cut the right length, and then you could just screw through here into this board from both ends, and that would be sufficient. Sorry for the herky jerky, but I'm trying to navigate on a 3D mouse, and sometimes it gets sensitive. I'll just go slow. So anyways, yeah, you would frame this wall, and then you could pull square. You could hook this corner to the top plate and this corner to the top plate, not the double plate since it's cut back. It would be the top plate to the bottom plate. You could pull diagonals, get it square. A lot of the inside walls, you don't have to pull diagonal. You just get in there and they'll rack back and forth to get where they need to go. But if you were going to sheet this, let's say this was an outside wall, then yeah, you could do a lot of things here. The table that we had that was built by, I don't know if MyTech built it. It was some company out of Missouri, I believe. Their sheeting table was amazing because it straightened every stud too. And it had a row of, I want to say like 20 something nail guns. They were all Max nail guns. And they would shoot 12-inch on center. And then when you got to the seam, they would offset 6 inches. So then you got 6 inches on the seams and 12 inches in the field. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, if you're interested, this is what I would do. I'm not framing anything right now, but the next time I need to frame something, and what I like about the Bora is you can adjust the legs, but I would definitely try to find some kind of flat spot. And you can pre-build everything. If you know how to read the plans and lay out walls. We did a lot of hotels and apartments and even houses, and we made each wall panel 12 feet. And then if say it was 13'6", you got a little 1'6" piece to go with it. But 12 feet worked for the factory we were in to get out the doors, and also worked for the delivery truck. We had to get oversized permission to do 9 feet, and then we would stack them the other way, 12 feet. And something else to remember is when you're stacking them, stack your first longest, preferably not way out of sequence, but then put a couple little ones and then go back into stacking whatever reverse. Well, it's actually erection order on the ground from the top down, but you need to create pockets so that you can have your forklift come in and actually make it all the way through. Get some extended forklifts that are about 10 feet long that slip over regular forks. So, yeah, this is a lot of fun. You could be accurate. You could build all kinds of neat stuff to hang your gun. They had a tricycle system where their table rolled on wheels and the gun was right where it needed to be. I'm trying to think. They may have had 2 guns or 3 guns. I can't remember, but you just roll it to where the little arrow is center of the stud. Pow. And you go to the next one, pow. So they must have had multiple guns there from what I can remember. So long ago. All right. So there it is. This is the way I'm going to be doing it because I don't bend over anymore. I just don't do it. It's a young man's sport. So hope this helps somebody.